In the morning, cortisol is actually what wakes you up. You get this nice big spike right before you wake up. It's been shown when we jump in the cold plunge, it lowers that cortisol right back down to baseline. The other thing that's sweet about the cold plunge is it's essentially like the most natural cup of coffee. When you get in a cold plunge, it triggers that flight or fight response. Norepinephrine, adrenaline, dopamine signaling and production shoots through the roof. When you have caffeine, it tends to peak like the dopamine levels, but then they crash. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when we get in this cold plunge, the research has shown that it spikes all these neuromodulators, but they kind of gradually taper off over time back to baseline, which is pretty sick because in nature, rarely does that happen. So, it's this big spike, energy, mental clarity, motivation, but then a slow taper back to baseline and no crash. It's about as good as it can get.